You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Two men have been indicted for setting PSEG facilities on fire. It happened at these three substations in Suffolk. Now, prosecutors say the duo thought the flames would cause power outages in the community and distract law enforcement. Frank Costa and John Pucci then allegedly burglarized gas stations, a laundromat, and several other businesses. The pair are due back in court next month. And a DEC investigation finds potentially dangerous violations at the Brookhaven landfill. Investigative reporter Paula Rocco explains.
The State Department of Environmental Conservation found that Covanta on numerous occasions violated state environmental law in the way that they mixed and handled the ash they delivered to the Brookhaven landfill, a number of years ago. The policies have since changed, and Covanta and the state assert that this is not happening anymore, but this addresses past practices, and Covanta could be on the hook for a penalty.
So what happens next, and what does this mean for the communities?
The state is going to negotiate a potential settlement with Covanta to address these violations they've alleged. The community obviously has been concerned about this issue for quite a while, and this is going to pique their interest even more and perhaps lead to speculation that there could be liability down the line, if contamination is ever determined to have been caused as a result of ash dumped at the landfill. But we don't have clarity on that right now.
Now you can read more about this story at newsday.com. The proposed congressional redistricting map could go into effect as early as tomorrow. So here's a look at the changes. District 1 would lose Lloyd Harbor and Huntington Bay, but pick up the Moriches. District 2 would lose Moriches, but gain Massapequa. District 3 would gain parts of the North Shore and Suffolk, and District 4 will remain unchanged. And baseball legend Darryl Strawberry has a positive outlook on the upcoming Mets season and some wise words for the younger guys on the team.
I wouldn't call it a complete reset. I mean, they're still good enough to win right now. It's just that you probably don't look at, well, do we have the marquee players like other teams have? Yeah, they do. They got Alonso, they got Lindor, and it's going to take the younger players that are coming up to really be able to produce and play under the pressure playing in New York. And for them, the younger guys need to just they need to learn how not to listen to the noise, the outside noise. They ought to keep themselves focused on the field and what's important. We were good because we had great leadership with Hernandez, Carter, and Ray Knight. And that's what the veteran players have to do. They have to take great leadership. They have to make sure the chemistry in the clubhouse of the team is good among each other. At the end of the day, we all cared and had respect for each other because we wanted to win. Because winning is about the chemistry of team playing at the highest level and not complaining, but pulling for each other.
The Jets radio broadcast will be changing stations next season. It will move to classic rock station Q104.3. The show has been on ESPN Radio since 2002. All right, have you been house hunting? Because there's a unique waterfront compound for sale in Center Moriches. Ariel Dodger takes us inside in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Blumhaven.
Thank you.
This gated waterfront compound is on the market for the first time since the early 2000s, listed for $6.995 million. And Douglas Elliman listing agent Brenda Jafferda invited us inside. There are 3 structures on the property: the 3-floor main house, 2-floor guest house, and a pool house.
Did you see the etched glass doors?
How long have these been here, do you know?
Since the 1800s.
Wow.
We are in the kitchen, Eden kitchen, enormous. Off of the kitchen, you have a beautiful bluestone patio that overlooks the water.
As someone who lives in a studio apartment, I'm fascinated by the idea of a family compound like this. How have the Blums been using this property over the years?
Oh, they've had many celebrations, milestones here. Many different generations have been here. Between the main house, 6 bedrooms, and the guest house, 2 bedrooms. So as you come through the formal dining, you have the formal living area. This is the billiard room, sunroom, and this is Lou, the property manager here at Blumhaven.
And this room is special because of the view of the water. So originally, this was the entry when the carriage came around, you didn't get wet, you would go out that door into the carriage and proceed to where you were going.
And the carriage house is now the renovated 2-bedroom guest house.
Correct.
So this is the old wood that they used from the carriage house. This is the only thing remaining that has the history.
Up
All the
here
old
too?
wood beams, yeah.
Old and new, main or guest house, the grounds are full of details to notice. But the standout feature is the view. 415 feet of beach, visible from almost every room. For Newsday TV, I'm Ariel Dollinger.
Looks like a nice place. Now, to read more about this home, go to newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
My goal is to entertain, but also to let you into places where the fans can't go. I want to take the readers inside the locker room, inside the heads of the athletes.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And the news is not great because we do have some rain in the forecast. You see, tonight we'll be dealing with it, and tomorrow there's rain and wind too. So taking a closer look at tomorrow, you can see the temps will be elevated, but we're dealing with rain and wind pretty much all day. And I want to leave you here with your 7-day forecast as well.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.